ICICI Lombard has recently launched InstaSpect, India's first live video inspection for motor insurance claims. Today we have with us Mr. Amitabh Jain, who heads the Underwriting and Claims, Motor and Health at ICICI Lombard. Amitabh, thank you so much for your time. We have been receiving a lot of questions pertaining to InstaSpect. So sir, can you please throw some light on the InstaSpect feature?
Yeah, pleasure being here. InstaSpect, as the name suggests, is an instant real-time solution for not only intimating your claims for all your motor damages, but it is a feature which allows you to connect with our claims managers real-time through a live feed of the video that you take of your motor vehicle at the time of any damage or even after that. The application has several features. It provides intimation of a claim, tracking of a claim, of course the live inspection of a claim, and of course various features like a garage locator. You can schedule inspection later, as well as ensure that all of this is available at the touch of a button on the Insure app of ICICI Lombard.
Okay. How does InstaSpect improve the claims process?
Well, in a traditional process, what happens is that typically one intimates a claim to a call center, then the particular intimation is assigned to a claims manager or a surveyor. This typically happens with some delay because after the vehicle is taken to a workshop, it depends on the workshop coordinator of intimating the claim, and then it gets assigned. So typically there is a time lag there. And then eventually after it is assigned, there is always some time before which a claims manager can actually visit the workshop and do the necessary inspection. What this app provides, the InstaSpect feature, allows a customer to connect at the time and place of their choosing and do it real time. So not only is it convenient in terms of time and place, but it also is real time, so that the customer gets immediate understanding of what is going to happen on the damage, what is the liability, and how much time is it going to take to repair. And what it does is that it gives a lot of transparency to the whole process, and this eventually ensures that the entire process is very, very seamless, and it is not only convenient, but it is also providing all the answers that a customer would need at the time of a motor claim.
Okay, so the next question is, what do I do if I get into a car accident?
So you can do two or three things actually. One, you can intimate a claim, which is very simple to do. That's available in InstaSpect as a feature. The next what you can do is do the live inspection, which is what we have made the app for. What it provides is that you can, if you already have a policy which is there on the Insure app of ICICI Lombard, then you don't even have to remember your policy number. The moment you go into the app, the policy is available there. You can assign a claim onto that policy. The moment you connect with InstaSpect, there is a landing page which gives you all the tips that are required before you start the process. Things like the car should be available at a place which is properly lit. It should not be in a basement. There should be enough space for you to go around the vehicle. Your phone should have enough charge on it. It should have a 5-megapixel camera, and so on. And so it gives you enough time for preparation, and once you're ready, you can go live through our InstaSpect the moment you press begin, and within 15 seconds you're connected live to a claims manager. Now for some reason, if the claims manager is not available at that time because they might be doing another claim inspection, then in that case you can schedule an inspection, and that is also very simple to do. And for whatever reasons, if you get disconnected or you have some other problem of connectivity, you can always call our call center. So the call feature is already there in the app right at the InstaSpect section, and you can connect from our call center from that page.
Okay, indeed wonderful. So does InstaSpec work 24/7? As in, if I get into an accident at 4 in the morning, will I be able to avail the feature?
Yeah, so some of the features of InstaSpect are available round the clock. They are not dependent on any particular time. So for example, if you want to locate a workshop, that's available anytime. If you want to intimate a claim, that can be done anytime. But the inspection, the live inspection through a video feed is available from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. As this is to be done through a claims manager available at our office, and it also is required to be done preferably in sunlight, so that there's proper lighting and space available for this to do. So that's how we schedule it right now from 9:30 to 6:30 for the live inspection.
Okay. And in situations of low internet connectivity, how do I go about the process?
In case of low internet connectivity, what you can do is that you can always intimate a claim. You can find the suitable workshop as per the garage locator, or you can always call our call center and do the necessary formalities for intimating a claim. In case even that is not possible, then you can always schedule an inspection later.
Alright. So after claiming with InstaSpect, where can I get my car repaired?
Well, that's totally dependent on you. I mean, it's up to the customer to decide. What we do, of course, is provide a lot of options on the app. If you go to the InstaSpect feature, there is this garage locator, so you can actually, depending on where you are, you will get a lot of options of all our cashless network. We have more than 6,000 workshops available as cashless network around the country. So you can choose, and of course during the inspection process, the claims manager would also guide you depending on your requirements.
That's really nice. I must say this feature is very convenient for the customers. So how much time will I save if I use the app versus following the general claims process?
Well, that can range from a few hours to a few days, depending on how efficiently the workshop and the surveyor sort of coordinate to conduct the process in a normal course. As I said earlier, this depends on when in case you have not intimated and you left on to the workshop to intimate, depends on how and when the workshop intimates the claim, and eventually when the claim surveyor is able to go to that workshop depending on their overall schedule. Typically most claims get surveyed between 6 to 8 hours to 24 hours. In this feature you can do it real time, so it can save from a few hours to a couple of days. Especially if you talk about the increasing penetration of vehicles in the rural landscape, where the surveyor facilities or even inspection facilities are not available easily. This can be a boon to all those customers, because as you know, the 4G connectivity is now reaching everywhere, but the infrastructure for various services is still not there. So it helps a lot for all such customers.
Okay, so how much time did ICICI Lombard take to develop this feature? And is it only available for two-wheelers or just four-wheelers?
No, it's available for everything. So it's available for all our two-wheeler and four-wheeler customers, and it can, as I said earlier, it requires a minimum connectivity. It requires 4G connectivity or a 3G connectivity, or connectivity through a Wi-Fi, so as to get proper bandwidth for a video inspection to happen. Apart from that, I don't think there is anything that hinders, for any kind of inspection to happen.
Okay, Mr. Jain, thank you again so much for your time.
Pleasure, and we look forward to InstaSpect.